It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
Hey, everybody. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody's enjoying at least the start of the holiday week. It should be a lot of fun, I hope, for everybody. And I wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas, as do all of us at the ACA and everybody here with the Catfish Challenge. Today, we were playing around with cameras and stuff like that on the boats and witnessing the challengers playing back and forth with each other. A lot of trash talk going back and forth. Who's catching the most fish? But they weren't giving much away. So maybe tonight we can maybe get a little bit more out of them. So we're going to go live to Natchez, Mississippi. I believe we're on the Vidalia side of the Mississippi with the Catfish Challenge, the first Catfish Challenge, the unfortunate, disappointing loser of that, Alex, the Twisted Cat Nagy. Alex,
I don't know that it was that. Hey, I don't know that it was that disappointing. It was the first annual. We had got everything kind of figured out, but I had a heck of a comeback, right?
You did. That was somebody in chat, and I'm not going to take credit for it. Somebody in chat said it was epic, and that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I just didn't have a good morning, so my mystery live well was not that good. But that's what happens, and that's what's fun about the event. The mystery live well, that 7 to 8 a.m. If you catch a fish, great. If you don't, that's not going to be good for the end of the day.
Yeah, no, it was a lot elegant. It was a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because and Alex, it's too bad that you're not part of this in a sense of one of the challengers, because you did. I mean, it was unbelievable what you did the last time, but this time you're on board. Excuse me, you're on board with Mike Mitchell in a Sea Arc Dynasty 2.0 and fishing against last Challenger's winner, Bryan, the Dragon Master St. Alma. And Bryan was on fire today. I mean, I watched, a lot of what was going on, and he was. Yeah,
he said he was on fire. So for those that are watching, we were doing a lot of practice. So I was on my boat with Mike. He was running the boat. I was kind of in my office, getting everything set up. And then Brian's camera was still up. And every once in a while I would hear he's got a big one. And then it was 6 pounds. So I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow, how that goes. But like I said, today was really fun. I'm on the other side of it now, the camera side, which is fun. I enjoy that. I don't have the pressure of catching all the fish. So that's on Mike tomorrow, but I get to kind of video and capture all that. And then as long as he keeps my boat clean, that's my only ask of this whole deal. So, and today he did good. So that's good.
No, it's I'll tell you what, both boats, I mean, they're identical boats more or less, right? I mean, they're both great Dynasty, Sea Arc Dynasty 2.0s. They're both fairly new. And, just a terrific boat. And
yeah, no, true. They're identical. If you take the plaques from what they've done in this last year, obviously the one over here is going to hold the cheddar, as we say. But Bryan, he'll catch up. Hopefully tomorrow he has a good day.
He'll catch up.
Well, maybe. I mean, I'm not fishing tomorrow, but again, he as long as he's out there and he's putting in the effort. And again, tomorrow, maybe let's put something on how many times he says he's got a big one or a hog. You know what I mean? And let's see if it truly is a hog. I don't know. Like I said, the one today that was a hog, it looked good, but he's good at playing that camera, and it was 6 pounds.
Should we pull up what we're going to do when he does that?
Yeah.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Yeah, we're going to be playing that a lot tomorrow, because if you take the fish, the boga grip, the scale, the hook, the bait, all that, we maybe got 10 pounds, but the fish maybe 6. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, well, they can't keip anything under 5. So, that's
That
it's going to
could
be a
be
great
trouble
day
for
in the
Bryan,
water. And,
just from what I've seen today.
yeah, look at Mike Mitchell he's a monster on the water. He is a monster on the water. So St. Elmo's got his work cut out for him.
I agree. One thing that'll be cool tomorrow is people that are watching kind of their Christmas party stuff. They're sitting on a couch to get a watch. They're going to probably, what I've seen today, and my lips are zipped, nobody's going to hear anything what I've seen today in my boat, but you're going to have probably both anglers maybe fishing differently. Water temp is down. I think it was 47 degrees. There's not a ton of flow, so I think you'll see different types of fishing. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do, if they can adapt, maybe pull what I did. And I had a horrible morning and came back. But like I said, it'll be interesting. It's going to be super, super fun. I can't wait to get this thing rolling tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
So folks understand, you're going to be on board with Mike. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to have a camera that will float around the boat. If Mike, when I shouldn't say if, when Mike hooks up, we're try to get a shot over the side of the boat and kind of follow the action a little bit. But we're going to actually have 2 or 3 cameras on each boat so we can switch to. So, Alex has been kind enough to spend a lot of time in getting things set up. Bryan's doing the same thing on his boat. He's got his daughter Story with him, and Story's going to be operating his
where is
camera.
Story? She's sleeping, or? Story's at the hotel. We're going to try to get her on camera today to kind of see if, how excited she is, but I'm sure she'll have fun tomorrow. That's what's different is this time we're going to have a person on each boat. Liz was on the boat last time, but she slept all day. So I don't plan on sleeping. Hopefully there's a ton of action. I can grab that mobile camera and video what we got going on.
Yeah, no, it's great. So Alex, where are the challengers?
They're right here. Mike Mitchell, Bryan St. Emma. Come on in.
Let's bring them in. There you go, everybody. Bryan, the Dragon Master, St. Elma. Yeah. And Mike, the Southern Cat Mitchell. Mike, I'm going to start with you. This is your first challenge. Actually, it's going to be a lot of people's first challenge. How did you do today? How do you like the area, the water? How'd you like fishing out of the Dynasty?
The Dynasty's like a Cadillac, and we just did a lot of looking, we found a lot of fish. Alex could tell you the screen was pretty much lit up the whole time. We had some really good marks on 2D, and we seen some fish on side imaging, so I'm excited about it. We didn't do a lot of fishing. That's just my style, but we caught probably six fish in a little bit of time.
Don't give too much away. Don't give too much away. You don't want to. We got a Calcutta going on.
Bryan probably caught most of his today.
I think Bryan caught most of his today.
I didn't catch most of my fish today. I had a great day of fishing today. I've never been here before. I didn't know what to expect. I wasted about 2 hours this morning. I found fish, marked fish. They wouldn't bite, so I made a little run, and I actually found some bait that led me to some fish, and I thought I would see if they would bite, and they did. About 4 hours straight. I had triples on, doubles on. I even got to hoop and holler a little bit.
Yeah, but let's one time during the day we heard Bryan I thought he was going to fall off the boat. He was ecstatic, and he was looking at his sonar. And
yeah,
said,
I was going to ask about
anything
that.
This big. They're 2.5 inches on the graph, and the one I just caught, well, you can barely even see on the graph. And I mean,
Bryan
he said he was
acting like
shaking.
there
His
was
fingers
a pot
shaking.
of whales going
And
on.
I was shaking. I've used this graph for this Garmin 16-inch graph for a couple of years now, and I had a 15-inch, and I've never seen catfish on side imaging as big as I did today. Saw 3 of them together. They didn't bite on the first pass, but on the second pass, we weren't connected on live anymore. And I hooked up one that was taking drag.
Bullshit?
I was using a big skipjack head. Didn't get hooked up, which I'm glad. I left those fish. moved down about a quarter of a mile. I had another triple and a double in the boat, and I didn't catch any fish under 12 pounds. Most of them between 16 and 28 pounds today. So I'm excited. You know, the main thing I wanted to do tomorrow is catch fish, and I think I found a place to do that. The weather's not going to change any, I don't believe. No. Pretty much the same conditions today as tomorrow, but I'm fishing against Mike. I know he says he didn't fish much today because I know how he knows where to find fish on this river. He always does, and so I know I have to consistently stay on fish all day long from 7 to 2 o'clock tomorrow to have a chance.
Now, you mentioned from 7 till 2 o'clock, and for those that don't know, what happens is that we are not going to be live until 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central, but between 7 and 8 Central Time, 8 and 9 Eastern, both Mike and Bryan can fish, and whatever they catch goes in their live well for a bonus reveal at the end of the event. So at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 Central, they're going to open up their live well, and whatever their weight is, they're going to be able to add to it. So we won't know until the end. I certainly don't know. There was indications in the last one, who might have had something or not, but it was a lot of fun waiting till the end. And that's when Bryan actually pulled ahead not by much. It was 176.66 pounds, Bryan. And Alex, you were at like 167, I think, 168.
Yeah.
So
the mystery live well is a big deal. I mean, there's a chance tomorrow. I mean, these boats got 118-gallon live wells. There's a chance that they might not be able to shut the lid if they have a good morning. I mean, especially for an hour. You got 1 hour to catch whatever you can, put it in the live well. 8 a.m., we're live. Everybody's watching. There's no breaks.
9 a.m. 9 a.m. Eastern. I don't want people to be confused that it's going to start at 8. That's why I always say 9 and 8. So, but it's going to be well, hopefully, as it was pointed out the last one, it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. And Mike,
I think it'll be action packed tomorrow. I really do.
Yeah. I would say
probably. And I think that the fish that are going to be caught are going to be pretty big.
I agree. Low weight.
I agree with Mike. 200 to 300 pound weigh in tomorrow. I think that the water temperature is 47 degrees and tomorrow's high is 74. Really, to me, it's perfect the way I'm fishing. But I think these fish are real aggressive right now.
Yeah. Now, when you say 200-300 pounds, are you talking about total, or are you talking about per challenger?
I think I'm capable of catching 200 to 300 easy tomorrow. I kind of go by what we did at Natchitoches. So I did 176, 166. Today's pre-fishing, triple that.
They're a lot bigger fish in the Mississippi River.
Well, this is the Mississippi River, the Mecca. This is Natchez, Valdelia. This is and for everyone that's not been here, I had 11 and a half hour drive yesterday and rolled in town at probably 9:15, and I was shocked. I did a little searching on Google of what this place has to offer and hotels and all that, and I'm at a Fairfield right here on Valdelia, right next to the boat ramp. You could really walk out of your room, walk to the boat ramp. It's beautiful downtown. Same with Natchez. Restaurants. We're gonna go eat somewhere probably tonight all together and have a little bit more smack talk, but this is a cool area to be. If you ever want to do some fun fishing, come down here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, it looks like a great area. We were on the phone last night and I was seeing videos and photos and just a great area and a great fishery.
We had the mayor of Valdelia just pull up to us.
Did he?
He's a big bass. Yeah, he had a Ranger straw. He's a big bass guy, so he was just asking what's going on, took some pictures, and he's going to watch the live tomorrow.
You should have had him stick around. Would love to talk to him.
Yeah. So, it's definitely tune in tomorrow. It's going to be fun-filled, action-packed. These guys are going to be catching fish. We're going to be on the lower Mississippi River. If you got questions about how they're fishing, I mean, tomorrow's your time to really, while these guys are fishing live, ask them what they're doing, why they're doing it. If it's depth, if it's bait, if it's their rigs. I mean, they're going to be mic'd up, cammed up, and they're going to show you what they're doing. So it's also value for you anglers or, people that are watching, especially couch at your aunt and uncle's house and watching kids open up presents and all that. You might as well tune in on Facebook.
Yeah, and so people understand the purpose of the Catfish Challenge. I mean, it's a number of things. Certainly, we all think that it's a terrific kind of event to go off to highlight the sport of catfishing, and certainly, some great anglers. But it also is something that is can teach anglers various techniques from some of the best out there, along with fish care and I mean, there's just a number of things that we try to highlight during what it will be 6 hours on the water, and frankly, you can't learn from any better. So
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I learned beating Alex a few weeks ago was I got complacent. I got ahead about 85 pounds. We were catching 9 to 10 pound average fish.
I think it was 90 pounds at one point you were ahead. It was
and
disgusting.
I got complacent, and I didn't see how there was any way that he was going to come back and catch me.
You got quiet.
And I had another place to go to, but I didn't think it was necessary. So I just kept doing what I was doing. And then I learned a lesson from that I will not let happen tomorrow. I made sure today that I had a backup plan. I plan on being in the lead in the morning, and I'm going to keep the lead, but I'm not going to stay complacent. I'm going to keep pushing, trying to keep fish in the boat. I've got 3 spots to fish tomorrow that they bit today. I'll fish all 3 of them if I have to.
Okay, so we've heard from Alex, we've heard some from Bryan. Mike, you've been kind of, patiently waiting. I want to hear your 2 cents on all this.
Well, we all know that Bryan's going to be dragging, and he is the dragon master, by the way. But I'm gonna show him up on anchor tomorrow. We're gonna do some different things. We might do a little bit of bumping, but we're gonna show him up. Predict I'll probably beat him by at least 200 pounds. I'll probably have over 200 pounds in my live well that first hour.
Wow.
So those would be bonus fish.
That can be done, though. It's the Mississippi River.
It can be. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't be. It's just that's a pretty bold prediction.
And I am going to be dragging tomorrow, but I will say this. This is the first time I've ever drug boards in the Mississippi River in a competition. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it, so this just kind of happened this morning. When I saw the fish, I was kind of looking for bait, just looking around. I saw the bait first, caught the bait, and then I started seeing the fish in the side view. And I had no choice but to put boards out, and they were there. So, I mean, I had bumping rigs already out, ready to bump. Anchor rods, I actually had to pull out the Natchitoches event rods, and I used some of the same stuff that I used against Alex today and didn't change anything out. So, yeah, I'll be dragging. I'll be pulling boards. What are you going to be doing, Mike?
We're going to plan on doing a lot of spot locking and fishing slower water. Like I said, we found quite a bit of fish today and feel good about it. But I got a lot of different things up my sleeve if that don't work.
I'll tell you, Mike was quiet today, which we were on the computer and I had to do some work stuff, but he was focused. He was quiet. He asked, can I get these back seats out of here? Because I'm going to need a little working room too. I plan on doing some, have some big fish coming in the boat. So it's going to be interesting.
I know why Mike was quiet. We were live with each other for what, hour and 45 minutes?
Yeah.
A good hour
getting everything set up,
minutes. Right? And when I was setting up cameras, I was fish on. I had a double in the bottom of the boat, almost had a triple in the bottom of the boat. That's why Mike was being quiet.
Yeah, I will. The one thing I will say is, me and Mike there probably went for 3 hours and didn't say a word to each other because I was on the computer and I could just every once in a while hear him say, "Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good." So, like I said, I didn't see him do a lot of fishing today, but he said a lot of, "Ooh, that looks good." So if he knows how to read a graph, I think that could be something.
You guys have made some pretty bold predictions. Okay, I mean, 200-300 pounds each, 200 pounds in a live well within the first hour. We got a Calcutta going on, and you can go into this Calcutta and bid on who you think is going to win and at what weight range, all the way up from, I think it starts at like 50 to 100 pounds, 100 to 150 pounds, 150 to 200, all the way up to 400 pounds plus. And then you can also bet or bid on the total number of fish that are being caught. So get on over to
Can I
that.
go ahead and put my prediction in?
No, hang on a minute.
In?
I just want on the crawl on the bottom is the URL to get over to the Calcutta. If you can't get it through that, you can head on over to the ACA Facebook page, and we have a link there that you can get to. You have until midnight tonight, actually a second before midnight, to get into the Calcutta and get your bids in. So go for it. Let's have some fun.
If you're smart, you will bid on Bryan tomorrow.
What do you think of that, Mike?
You know, Brian's got a chance because he's on some fish. I ain't gonna lie, but if my fish pan out like they're supposed to, you better hit 400 pounds at least on me.
Wow, 400 pounds plus, or just let's say between 350 and 400.
Whatever that highest weight is you got in there, that's what you better go with.
So
400
I guess the weight on
plus.
the last challenge, I'm gonna guess I win at 275. 275. I win at 275.
So the bid would be St. Alma between 250 and 300 pounds for that prediction.
That's the number I would go with.
Oh, so that's how you pick the winner in the pounds?
Yeah. There's a weight.
You pick the winner and the pound range you think they're going to win with.
200, 250, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mike 3 to 350.
I think Bryan. I think he's a little hurt from the last event.
I'm sure he is. I would be too.
No, I'm not hurt. I just
I'll tell you what. Speaking of the last event, somebody in chat mentioned make sure the scales are set to pounds, not kilograms.
And if we really, like I said, we're not gonna dig deep and find. I had some fish that I think might have been weighed kilograms, and that's fine. It is what it is. But tomorrow, he ain't gonna have that option. It's gonna be on.
It's gonna be on. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
So his daughter's story is gonna be in his boat. So me and her will be the camera, audio,
kind of the marshals as well.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun, like I said, and hopefully we'll entice these two to, like I said, we got to keep them apart.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Everybody's having a lot of fun. And, guys, I got to tell you, the Catfish Challenge is turning out to be something special. And it is because, folks like yourselves are participating in this and bringing attention to the great sport of catfishing. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, and thanks for helping put all this together. And like I said, there's a lot of, I know these guys are probably like pulling teeth getting their videos and they're smack talking and stuff, but I've been kind of enticing them a little bit. Yeah. We'll see. I just hope, you know what I mean? See.
No, it'll be
fun.
Yeah. This is, everybody's got to understand this is kind of it's a collaboration, because Bryan has had some brilliant ideas regarding, tournament events and really bringing attention to the sport, as has Alex. Alex is very, very particular and very detailed as far as what he does. I do my thing, and the three of us teamed up with this Catfish Challenge concept. And guys, so far, fantastic.
Yeah, and I think the camera views will be better tomorrow.
We appreciate you being part of this as well.
Yeah, the camera views and everything will be better. The audio, I think tomorrow is going to be a better produced live show for the people watching. So, that's our goal, is to continue and fixing little things that make it look better. And, so we want you to be able to hear and see everything. And I think tomorrow you're going to see a ton of action. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah. And so people understand, we're doing these, and at the same time we're learning. And the objective, hopefully, is to turn this into a national broadcast show. So, for social media, for TV, for the whole 9 yards. We may have to get new talent, but beyond that, I think the concept is
ouch. Well, I think the biggest thing.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about me.
I think the coolest thing tomorrow will be, I think you'll probably see 3 or 4 different fishing styles, different ways that we'll probably fish. I will be pulling boards a lot of the time, but I have a backup plan, a couple other spots, doing some different things. And I know Mike will be too. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes and what does best.
Yeah, throughout the day, keep your eye on where is it? Right here, up right here. All these great sponsors that support us and so many things that we do. So, and again, a special shout out, and I always will say this, to CARC, because they have been so supportive of the catfish community and the ACA, efforts.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you for being a member and a supporter of everything that the ACA is doing and the catfish community. By the way, if those that don't know, Mike is the Division I champion for the ACA Tournament Alliance points race for 2022. So I wish you luck for 2023, Mike.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we had a great year last year and some good fishing this year. We lost a few crucial fish, but the thing about this, like Bryan said, it's going to be a good learning experience for me, and it's going to be a learning experience for those that get to watch it at home. And I think I know there'll be some big fish caught, but I think there'll be a lot of fish caught.
Yeah. Well, there were the last time there were a lot of fish caught. Unfortunately, Alex wasn't the one catching them. Until later in the day.
Hey, how about that 30-day mustache?
Yeah, I was just about to say something like that because you're a welcher. First of all, Alex delayed shaving his beard
in the last week, and I kind of it grows fast. What can I say?
Yeah. You're still going through puberty. Who are you kidding? Listen, the bet is if Alex lost, and Alex is the one that brought this up. If he lost, he would shave his beard and have a mustache for actually it was 60 days. Bryan let him off the hook to 30 days. Then Alex delayed it for almost 2 weeks.
One more time. Listen, I tell you this. The mustache that I've had for about 15 days was brutal for some people that were around me. Okay, I'll just say that. Okay.
But tough.
Hey, me and
my kid was scared. He wouldn't even.
Hey, after we saw what he looked like, me and Mike decided not to have that bet.
Yeah, it's no, I won't say it. But anyways, you welched. You still owe him 3 weeks of a mustache. What is that noise?
Just a diesel pusher.
So, a lot of people in chat, rooting you guys on. I got to tell you that the chat seems to be slanted a little bit towards Mike. So, Bryan, it looks like you're going to need to step up, brother.
Hey, we're just going to scan real quick just to give people the view of the side. So we're on the Louisiana side, and it is a beautiful night here.
Really is.
Natchez is kind of up on a hill. But we're actually in the boat ramp right now. And then the hotel, there's actually a hotel right down there. So, and then check out these. These will be the boats. 2 CARC Dynasty 2.0s. Both rigged with Suzuki's. So, all right, guys, come back in and let's see one more little smack talk, maybe. I just got to keep them apart at dinner tonight, so there's no fighting or anything. I might try to get them to arm wrestle or something.
If we see puffy lips and black eyes tomorrow, we know what happened.
That's not going to happen. We can do it all on the water.
Yeah,
all on the live well.
Yeah.
Course.
So hopefully everybody joins us tomorrow, whether it's all day. I know some people watch it all day and some people kind of go in and out, but it's fun because you jump out of it and Bryan's up 50 pounds and then an hour later he's up 100 pounds. I mean, it just changes so much. That's what's so interesting to continue to watch. You just never know. Yeah. One bite changes everything.
Well, it did. I mean, and again, I go back to the last one, Alex. In the last half hour, you came on like gangbusters, man. So I mean, it was. Yeah. I mean, Bryan was like stunned. His like didn't say a word for a half hour and just kept on looking at the camera to find out what you were doing. And every time we turn around, fish on, and 25.
You know, I had to get warmed up though. If you kind of look at that, and it's kind of funny. So I'm an early riser usually, but sometimes it kind of takes a little bit to get rolling. Today, you wouldn't guess, Bryan, 6:30, he's already boating the water. Mike came in a little late last night. He wanted to sleep in, so I think we splashed around 9.
Yeah, I was going to
so,
say,
I mean,
when
Brian's
are you an early riser?
More time on the water.
But I want to say thank you to Mike. I went to bed early last night at the hotel. Mike got in late, and when he came into town, he drove to my hotel, packed bait in my ice chest, put it on my boat, all nice and neat, all packed. So when I got up this morning at 6, my bait was all packed in ice. But thanks, Mike, for doing that.
You're welcome. I mean, I had to give him a little bit of an opportunity, so I brought him some bait, you know, and I'll help him out a little bit. But when it comes game time, you know, I'm gonna push the gas down.
I'm gonna feel guilty tomorrow whooping his ass. What I'm gonna do?
Well, you know,
I'm gonna be using some Dragon Master products, and I'm gonna beat him at his own stuff.
It's not the bait, right? It's not the bait that wins it, though it helps to have it. By the way, Seth says Alex Nagy is anything but an early riser. So
he actually called me early this morning. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I got up early this morning. I put diesel in the truck. I went to get coffee. Got the boat ready, and I couldn't sleep. I think I was up at 5 this morning, looking out the window because the sun come right in. I'm on the 3rd floor of the Fairfield, right on the river, so it's a beautiful view. But
nice.
I don't know that I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight, and I'm not even fishing tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a blast tomorrow.
Don't forget the donuts.
I won't.
You know, we travel all, you know, from here. I guess now this is the further south I've been, all the way up to St. Louis and north of St. Louis in the Mississippi. And I have to say, so far, this is one of the best destinations I've been to.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And very.
The ramp's nice. Everything's nice.
Yeah, nice
but you got all your
combination.
hotels right here by your ramp if you need.
Yeah.
That's pretty
safe
cool. I mean,
at the
you know,
hotel.
and this is great for other tournament directors to see the kind of facilities that exist in other parts of the country. And this obviously is one place that needs to be considered by other trails.
Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not something that's been fished a lot, really. I mean, I know guys came down in the Vicksburg tournament, probably fished a little bit in this area, but from what I can see, this place could hold a lot of fish. They're still running. They're offloading grain right now. So the graineries are still running. I'm not even going to fish it. I figured that was probably where the only chance I'd have to beat Mike would be at a granary, and I'm not even going to be there. So you might see him there, but I won't be there.
Well, okay. So I got another kind of speculative question. And Bryan, you were very, very quick after the first event to call out Mike Mitchell, and he accepted your challenge. And not that this is going to be done when we start to really get this thing formalized, but Mike, just out of curiosity, tomorrow, if you win, or maybe I should say when you win, and you have the opportunity to call somebody out to fish the next ACA Catfish Challenge, who would that be? Or give me a few names. Call them out. Give them a little bit of a heads up, a shot over their bow right now.
I'd like to get somebody out of the Hall of Fame, like a Jameson or Larry Muse, maybe.
Larry would be a good one too.
Jameson.
You're in Larry's neck of the woods right now.
Yeah.
Phil King, he might come out here and fish.
Yeah.
But somebody that I look up to that I think's definitely got a better career than me because, you know, they've been doing it a little longer or maybe have a few more wins.
Okay. All right. You know, I'd also like to hear from the catfish community. I'd like to hear what they think, you know, the challenge should be not between Mike, but just in general. What two anglers would you like to see in an ACA Catfish Challenge?
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see what everybody thinks. So if you
take years to fill my list of people I'd like to
got
see.
some ideas, let's hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there's
guys,
a lot of people that we'd like to go against.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bet.
Or just
I'll
watch
bet.
even.
Yeah.
I mean, Bryan didn't waste any time though calling you out, Mike. So he must have
I
been.
think it was, a lot of people called me right after I called Mike out. I said, "What are you doing?" It's like, I'm trying to call one of the best anglers I know out, because if I get beat tomorrow, it's expected. No, Mike's a great angler and a good friend, and he uses some of our products. And it just, he picked Natchez. I'm glad he did. We talked about Vicksburg, I think, too, possibly doing it out of Vicksburg. I've never been here. I'm glad he picked this spot. It's a great place. My family's with me. They had a great day shopping downtown. I don't know where they were at, Natchez or Vidalia, but
It'll show up
it's
on a
great place
credit card.
to be. Right, it's a great place to be on Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
I think Alex is spending Christmas down here.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
Liz is on her way down tomorrow, and we're gonna probably stay here a couple days, or maybe go down to New Orleans or Venice. I don't know yet. Just wherever the road takes us, we'll see.
You know, Seth just made an interesting suggestion, and I kind of agree with this. He said the Fountain brothers against one another, the Massengale brothers against one another.
Brothers. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
like
that's,
that.
that's one thing I wanted to see
Those would
is
be two interesting matchups.
Yeah,
So
Massengale brothers.
yeah, it'd be real interesting. I was talking to George Young the other day, or exchanging text messages, and he wants to fish against Roy Harkness. So there's a lot of great anglers out there that we would love to bring on to something like this. And again, guys, I thank you for being the pioneers to all this. It's been nothing but a great pleasure and a lot of fun.
yeah.
Good fun.
Except for
these
Alex.
boats, next time you see us, me or Alex, or check out our boats. These got electricity now. 110. His has got.
Yeah, I got an inverter in. So and Mike's fishing out of my boat, which is somewhat of a disadvantage because he's used to Humminbird, I think.
Yeah.
So he's got the Garmin GPS units in there. I mean, it's set up good, but it's a little different. But I think he kind of figured things out today. But both these boats are set up for these cameras. They got inverters. So there's a lot of things that are going. Actually, I just put a inverter in 2 days ago. With my dad. So like I said, it's getting electricity and the right cameras and the mounts, and there's a ton of stuff that go into these boats to make this work. And we're still learning, you know what I mean?
I was actually kind of spitballing with Steve Henderson, president of SeaArc. I said, Steve, what about the idea of getting two identical boats, equipping them identical, wrapping them with with SeaArc and the Catfish Challenge, and just doing a whole series of events around the country. And I think he might be thinking about it. So it'd be interesting to have two identical boats equipped the same way, and watch the anglers go at it that way. So who knows? I mean, these are all ideas that we have.
Yeah, but I think right now it's really coming together. And again, I'm pumped. I don't even get to fish tomorrow. I didn't get to fish today, but just being on the boat and watching the smack talk, and then being competitive and being a part, being able to capture all of it, that's what it's fun. And I said, I'm excited. I'm probably more excited than these guys are tomorrow. I don't have the pressure, that's for sure.
Right. I don't feel any pressure. Last time I felt pressure.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
That's
the last 30 minutes of the last challenge, you felt pressure. I don't think I've ever seen you that quiet.
I know. Well, I mean, when you're in that kind of lead, you're going to get beat. That's a bad way to get beat.
He was shocked.
That's a bad way to get beat.
Yeah, give it about 8:30 tomorrow morning. He'll be feeling some pressure. He'll be scared.
Wow. I'll tell you what. The last one, Bryan had fished at his live well, and Alex teased us. When he reached into his live well and pulled out nothing. He wasted 2 or 3 minutes of airtime. But the clue, and for folks that are going to watch tomorrow, the clue was Bryan checked his live well 3 or 4 times during the day. Alex didn't check it once. And to me, that was the clue that Alex had nothing or maybe something small, and that Bryan, in fact, did have something. So you got to pick up on some of the little stuff that goes on during the day.
That wasn't the clue I saw. The clue that I saw was he didn't catch anything in the second hour of the day. So how would he
Or
catch
the third
it
hour,
or
barely.
the third hour of the day?
You know,
So I mean, the fact that he didn't have any fish in the live well, but I also knew that if he had just one fish, that would have. I got a little nervous because he could have caught one fish that would have been over 10 to 12 pounds in the live well, and I would have been done. But I felt pretty confident that there wasn't anything in there. One, he didn't check his live well, and he didn't catch any fish in the morning. He caught all his fish in the afternoon. So
boy,
it'd be interesting. I think tomorrow morning
this is supposed to be a little smack talk exchange between Mike and Bryan. And
I keep getting brought in. You know what I mean? I think that maybe he's already kind of expecting a beating tomorrow, so he's going to keep bringing me in.
Oh, it can happen.
I mean, you got the target on your back. We love you, Alex. That's why we pick on you.
I know.
Anyway, I've got to do a lot of rigging tonight. I saw a pattern today. I only caught fish off 2 of the 4 rods I was using, and I caught a lot of fish off.
Bullshit.
Here we go again. And I've got to do a lot of rigging because I'm going to be running 6 rods tomorrow with the same rigs, and I'll show that tomorrow. I'm not going to show that today.
His rig. I'll just tell you this: I got to peek at his rigs, and I never seen anything like it. They got all sorts of goofy stuff on it. I mean, wow.
Yeah, watch this goofy stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just a swivel on a hook.
Whatever.
And a piece of bait.
Yeah, I actually used I used our brush guard today in something that Mike taught me, using our brush guard in a different way than it was designed to use, and it works pretty good.
Yeah. Well, there was, and I'll give everybody a little bit of hint of what you might see tomorrow too, is that for years I was working on this idea for a net handle. And Bryan and I were talking, and again, Bryan he's a genius when it comes to a lot of this stuff. And a half hour later, he had the exact handle that we needed in hand. And wait till you see what able to put together for tomorrow.
It works good.
I'm going to say part genius, part senior citizen.
Oh,
and when you see it, you'll understand what I mean.
Wow. Hey, that, there's a lot of wisdom in those years.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
So just remember that.
Sometimes you have to net a fish, and this has made it a lot easier for me to net fish with one rod and the other, especially pulling boards. When you're pulling boards with our rig, you have a 32-inch.
This is such a great idea. It's gonna, I'm actually already working on getting it made specifically for its use that you'll see tomorrow. So you may see that
all day today.
Yeah, well, I keep telling you guys to wear some gloves.
Yeah, he literally fell out of that happened here in the pavement.
It happened here. Mike, did you take him down?
No, he tripped. We got out of his truck.
You can tell those are fish knuckles.
Yeah. No, he tripped.
Both hands.
I thought he was dancing for a second, and he lost his feet.
It was a good day today. Bet on Bryan, Calcutta tonight. You have till midnight.
He caught them all today. He won't catch them tomorrow. He caught them all today. I seen them. I know where they live at, but I didn't want to mess with them.
I'm gonna wait till about 11:45 and bet on myself. So you better stay up.
All right. Well, it's on there. I mean, it's a great program we found to create this with. So, anybody can go on there and bid on a winner. So, guys, I really appreciate you taking the time. I see it's getting dark there, and the Alex is probably hungry. Really appreciate all the effort you made, the travel there, and the time spent. So we look forward to tomorrow morning and having some fun all day long.
Yep.
It's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna be smack talking at dinner tonight too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I bet. Yeah, keep your eyes open, folks, on Facebook pages. I'm sure you're going to see some snippets all night long.
All night.
Yeah, I'll do on Twisted Cat Stories. I'll kind of do some stuff tonight too if you want to follow that. So
Yeah, cool. No, that's great. And you know what? Everybody share this. Share as much as this, because I'm not sure you can share a live stream, but once it's done, you can go ahead and share it after that. But please get it out there. By the way, we're going to be on a number of Facebook pages and outlets. It's going to be on the ACA Facebook page, the Twisted Cat Facebook page, Catfish Now Digital Magazine, their Facebook page, Catfishing America, their group page. We're going to be on the ACA YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/ACA TV. We should be able to get on there onto Twitter, or X as it's now. Instagram, there's a problem. It only allows us to broadcast about an hour and then it cuts us off. So we may not be there. So there's a number of outlets you can watch the broadcast tomorrow. So join us and make sure and get over to the Calcutta and get in on that. There's going to be some great opportunity to win. So.
And if you're at Meemaw's tomorrow or at the Christmas dinner, put it up on the big screen. Let everybody watch and see what it's all about.
Yeah. Like I said, it'll be on YouTube.
Smart TV, take yours over there, set it up somewhere. Yeah. Watch it. It'll be fun.
Whatever. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So, guys, again, I appreciate it. Look forward till tomorrow, and everybody join us at 9 a.m. 8 Central. For the second ACA Catfish Challenge, St. Alma versus Mitchell, East meets West. Guys, thank you.
Hey, Glenn.
Yes, sir.
One more thing. We're pretty close to that spot that you fell apart. And I was standing like you were him, and I was standing here, and you're bumping there in Vicksburg, and it just line gets taken off, and you just look like a goat, like what happened? So maybe that somebody will catch that fish tomorrow.
We're right in that right area.
So,
right in that area.
Look at every time somebody's fishing the lower Mississippi, this story has to come up.
No, it's just a story that I've never seen somebody let line go and almost like a teenage girl, like freak out.
Shake.
And you're shaking.
Is that what I did? Is that what I did?
Like, what do I do? What do I do?
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Yeah, I gotta get proof of you
I was
catching
about
a
to be
big
spooled.
catfish sometime.
I
We
was
gotta get you
about
on
to be
one.
spooled. So you know what? Where is it? Damn it! Where is it? That's what I needed. Where is it?
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
So.
All right.
See all right, guys. Good night.
Tune in.
Sleep well. We'll see you in the
Bryan,
morning. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. See you tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud member of American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.